What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to An American in Poland. I'm Kenny. We've got some big news today. Super excited to announce we've reached over 500 members. I really want to say thank you to everybody who keeps coming back, checking out the videos. So today, we're going to talk about Christmas markets here in Poland, why I think they're amazing, which ones to visit, how much time it's going to take roughly at each one, and why it's so different from kind of markets in American culture, and we'll get that at the end. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get into it. So first, we're going to talk about Bydgoszcz and Toruń. They're two of the smaller cities that I had the opportunity to go to. And we were able to do both of these in one day. And so Bydgoszcz is kind of new and growing on the scene of Christmas markets, but it is gorgeous. And the waterfront section of Bydgoszcz is really just an amazing destination anyways. There are some nice shops there. You're going to want to go on a Saturday. Most everything's closed on Sunday. It's Poland. So you're going to want to go on a Saturday so you can spend time doing other things in the city to make it more of a destination. The market itself, you're going to spend maybe an hour at if you're taking your time. It kind of wanders from the waterfront to the main Rynek, and then there's a couple little offshoots here and there with a couple of buildings or rides and whatnot. My favorite part at Bydgoszcz was the talking moose. It gave you all the information about what was happening. And one thing that was really neat at Bydgoszcz is it had kind of a party atmosphere. It was really interesting. They had a stage set up right in the center, having different types of entertainment throughout the week and on the weekends. It really was super cool. The thing about most of the markets is it's an opportunity to get some really great food. At least that's the way I look at it. And so on the waterfront section is a lot of food stuff. There's not a lot of gift shopping there in Bydgoszcz, but there is some. So if you're looking for something unique, it's worth checking out. Now, Toruń's a beautiful city anyways, and if you're looking to go out and enjoy a weekend away, don't plan on it being spent completely at the Christmas market. The Yarmark there is very small, but they also have a lot of stuff going on the stages, and so that kind of makes it fun, but you can see the entire market in 30 minutes tops. And that's with stopping and spending a few seconds at each booth, kind of looking around, trying to find goodies for your friends and family, or getting a bite to eat. But the advantage with Toruń is they're known, especially around the holiday season, for their gingerbread. And they do have schools, there's the museum and whatnot, where you can go and learn how to make your own gingerbread for your family. And so it's kind of a great opportunity to do some of that. There's also some other fantastic shopping in Toruń, Polish-made products, and everything from art to shoes and leather handbags. It's definitely worth checking out Toruń. It's another place that you want to go either on a working Sunday or on a Saturday. Next, we're going to move on to Poznań. Now, Poznań's kind of a sad story because it used to be known as the best Christmas market in Poland. And over the last few years, because of construction in the city and whatnot, that crown has been taken away. They attempted this year to have a couple of different markets going. There's a smaller one they call Bethlehem, which is near Stary Rynek. It's actually right in front of the Museum of Fine Art. And that is really beautiful. It's got the traditional Polish market, Christmas market feel. They have a live nativity that they're putting on there a few nights, and it's nice. It's what you expect when you go to a Christmas market. You've got the Bydgoszcz, and you've got sausages cooking on the grill, and you get the sights and sounds of a traditional Christmas market. But their primary market is actually located at the Targi. That is the main convention center here in Poznań, up by the Poznań Główny train station and Avenida shopping mall. And yes, they have a lot to offer there. And for me, it's very much a carnival. They have ice skating, they've got rides, they've got the Ferris wheel like everybody has, they've got shooting galleries, but it's not so much a Christmas market for me. It is a fun time, but it's just not necessarily what I'd be looking for. They did have this last weekend a section indoors for local artisans, whether it be clothing makers or candle makers, people working in grass as far as like sculpture and ornaments and stuff, which was very, very nice. We did buy an ornament there, so that was kind of cool. But that's the only time that they're having it, was this last weekend. It was only for 3 days out of the month that the Christmas market is going on. And then they also have Elfland, which is, they say it's a third section, but it is right there with the main Christmas market at the Poznań Targi. If you're looking to come to Poznań, there's a lot of shopping that can be done. But if you're looking for the historical stuff, just be warned. The main Rynek, Stary Rynek, is still under construction. It was supposed to have been finished beginning of the month, but that didn't happen. So it is winding down, but I cannot blame the construction workers. I know that they've been held up with bureaucracy throughout this whole thing, and working with laying cobblestone in sub-zero temperatures. It's rough on the hands. Those guys are working really hard and they're doing a beautiful job. It's going to be gorgeous when it's finished. We're just not there yet. So from here, we're going to move on to my top two that I had the opportunity to visit, which was Wrocław and Gdańsk. So I guess we'll start with Gdańsk because it is the smaller of the two. But I loved Gdańsk. Going to that city in general is just a special time. You can spend a lot of time walking through the old town. It's 10 minutes from the train station to Old Town on foot to get to the Christmas market and to kind of where everything is. And it's totally worth going. The Christmas market is a traditional Polish Christmas market with everything from glass ornaments to Bolesławiec, ceramica. There's your typical hot chocolate and mulled wine and beer, food. But what was really unique there is they have one building that is set aside just for local artisans, where people are making everything from pottery to handicrafts and leatherwork and art, and it is definitely worth the trip. Gdańsk is also been rated one of the top Christmas markets in all of Europe, so that should be saying something for itself. Now, the biggest of the markets I had the opportunity to go to is Wrocław. And Wrocław is really a unique experience. I went during the day only because last year I had gone during the evening, so I had that experience. But if you haven't been, you have to go at night. The lights and everything are just absolutely amazing. That's kind of the same sentiment everywhere. Go at night, because the lights are the big part of the Christmas markets. Wrocław is very unique. They've got massive halls set up on each corner of the Rynek, selling hot chocolate, and some of these places are 2 stories. They're almost like the like Bavarian beer halls during Oktoberfest, and it's amazing. One thing that's pretty cool there is the fairy tale forest, and they've got these audio animatronic sections telling the story of like Pinocchio and Hansel and Gretel and stuff. So there's a lot to see and do for the entire family at Wrocław. And that, like I said, that is by far the largest market that I had the opportunity to go to. I didn't get the chance to go to Kraków or Warszawa. I hear they're both nice. I just didn't have the experience. The one thing I will say about Gdańsk and Wrocław is you can make those a destination for a weekend, even Toruń, and spend some time and not feel like you wasted a trip. They're really amazing. The one thing that could be interesting as well is Wrocław and Dresden are only 3 hours away, Dresden, Germany, by train or by car. So you could make a trip out of doing Wrocław and Dresden, and you're hitting 2 of the biggest Christmas markets in all of Europe by doing that. Now, Poland is very special. It has 3 of the top 5 Christmas markets in Europe right here. So we're pretty lucky. Now, I said that at the end of this video, we're going to talk about why this is so interesting for an American. And I think part of it is because in the US, these don't exist. We don't have kind of this, I guess you'd call it like carnival type or fair type atmosphere for our markets. When it comes to Christmas holiday, you might bring your kid to the shopping mall to meet Santa, and then go deal with a bunch of very angry, very bitter people waiting in line and trying to get the latest this or the latest that. And it's just not a lot of fun. We don't, like I said, you might have some small village, I wouldn't even call them markets, but they're going to be like bazaars, I guess, where the school might do, local high school might set up a craft bazaar or something like that. But there's nothing like these European Christmas markets where it's just an opportunity to go out with your family, and you don't see people buying a ton of stuff. They're spending their money on food and entertainment, hot chocolate, mulled wine, mulled beer, but they're not blowing money on, the Xboxes and the PlayStations and the Air Force One shoes and this and that. You're seeing it being spent on experience with their family, and there's a lot to be said for that. So I do want to say thank you once again for getting me up over that 500, almost to 600 now. It's a huge, huge thing. We are going to be doing some more videos similar, talking about the differences in culture and things that I might find interesting about Poland, and also things that maybe Polish people find interesting about the United States that everybody thought was kind of a normal, but yet might be a little bit different in the future. It seems like everybody really enjoys those videos. But I wanted to say thank you guys again for your support. If you haven't joined, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the like button. Please leave me a comment with suggestions for future videos, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time right here on An American in Poland. Na razie, dzięki bardzo, and we will see you soon.